Hello and welcome to the Packet Sled How-To series. Today we are going to showcase how to hunt down a phishing attempt, see who received the phish, and also see the users that executed the payload attached to the phish. From the overview page, we can see that Packet Sled alerted on a virus called Ursnif that has come into the network. With one click on the security incident, we are presented with the data directly surrounding the virus entering the network. As we can see from the data returned by the security incident, the virus entered the network through an email message over SMTP. Let's drill into one of the flows to see the associated metadata. Opening the flow shows all relevant SMTP packet data, including who the email was sent to, where it came from, the user agent associated with the email, subject, message body, and any included attachments. Since we already know this email contains a malicious payload, it is imperative to find out who else this particular email went to. With Packet Sled, you can easily find this information by clustering on the Email To field, which will display all email addresses that received this email, focusing our cleaning efforts immediately. Let's download a list of these users for our report and save a case. A case saves all flows associated with the current query locally to the sensor, enabling you to go back and track the case to resolution. This also feeds into the reports, which shows the timeline to resolution on each case created. Next, let's take a step back and expand the scope of our investigation. We can use other artifacts in the initial phishing campaign to discover if there were any other campaigns that may differ from the original but use similar techniques. Since the from address can be easily spoofed, let's pivot on the user agent to see if it was used in any other campaigns. To pivot on the user agent or any other artifact, click on it and select Pivot on Value and hit Enter. The returned results show a number of flows that are associated with this user agent. The flows that were detected as malicious have a red file icon next to them, which are related to the initial campaign. Notice, however, there are a number of flows that have attached files that were not detected as malicious. This could indicate that they are benign, or they contain a new zero-day exploit that has not been seen in the wild. By opening up the flow record, we can see the same user agent was utilized and that there is a different attachment than the original that was detected. Because the file extraction was done and the file resides on the sensor, we can download the file and inspect the contents of the attached VB script. Let's open up the script in a text editor and investigate. As we inspect the VB script, we can see that obfuscation is being utilized, and it appears that there is an embedded URL that has been concatenated to bypass detection engines. If we remove the concatenation, we can see that they are setting a variable in an array to malum.1. Let's drop the malum.1 hostname into Packet Sled, which will bring back any hosts that have visited the URL from the script and have likely executed the VB script on their machine. As we inspect the flows returned with the positive hit on malum.1, you can see an external connection to malum.1 with a PHP URI and a user agent of PowerShell with a successful connection. Let's save a case for this new campaign and quickly build an IRES rule to discover any other campaigns similar to these. IRES, or Incident Response Expert System, allows you to build your knowledge into the platform, automating the discovery of other attacks specific to your expertise, your company, or your most sensitive assets. This not only helps pass tribal knowledge from expert IR people to those more junior, it also allows you to look at historical data for the same threats Packet Sled identified. To recap, in the time it took you to watch this video, we found 2 targeted phishing campaigns and saved the incidents in a case. We also discovered the users who received the phishing emails and the users who opened the VB script and created a rule to notify us if this activity is seen in the future.